Hey all you artists out there, Miss Eiswald here, proud art teacher from Falcon Heights Elementary. I'm glad you joined me today for our art lesson. I have a few fun topics I want to cover and give you some ideas for making art at home. I bet you've been doing a lot of drawing. Artists do two different kinds of drawings in my book. One I call imaginative drawing. That means an artist is thinking of or imagining a fun idea and drawing a picture of it. So it could be anything from a sea monster to any kind of made-up alien thing. The other kind of drawing artists do is more realistic. It looks like a real thing. And often artists like to draw real things by observation. And observation means to observe or to look closely at something to practice drawing it realistic. The subject for today's art is a still life. Sometimes artists do pictures of people. Sometimes artists do pictures of places. Today we're going to talk about doing a still life. This is something you can do while you're at home for distance learning. And your still life can be a drawing, but it also could be a collage, or we're going to talk about what multimedia means. So, I've been working in the kindergarten through second grade distance learning book on a page called What is Growing in Your Garden? Look closely at my drawing while I tell you about it. Right away, can you guess what kind of drawing is this? Is it imaginative or is it realistic? Would you see plants like this in real life? Nope. This is from my imagination. Let me tell you about it. This first plant, it might look familiar to you because I used the shape that we see a lot on the news of the COVID virus. Now you think, wait, why on earth would I want a plant of the virus? I just used it as the shape idea. I also was thinking about dandelions. Dandelions start out yellow and then they turn into white puffballs. When I was a kid, we would blow on the white puffballs and make a wish. So these are wish flowers. If someone is in need of something, you can pick one of these and give them a wish flower, and they can wish for anything they want. Another thing I would love to see as a plant, this one is a happiness plant. So if you're feeling a little down, missing your friends, and you need a little pick-me-up, you can pick one of these happiness flowers to bring a smile to your face. The last plant, you'll see some light bulbs growing. It's not to bring light to the room, but it is an idea generator. So when you are thinking, oh, what should I do? What should I draw? You can go pick one of these idea flowers. If you haven't done this page in your book yet, I challenge you to come up with 3 imaginative plants and put in lots of cool detail and color your background neatly. Another still life I did, because not all your art needs to be in your distance learning book. Some of it can be in your sketchbook. This is a still life I was sharing with some classes via our Zoom meetings. I wanted to share it with everybody. This is a toy still life. And this is an observation drawing because I set up the real toys right here. I looked closely at them and drew them realistic. Some of them are touching, some of them are leaning on each other, so I was really studying closely, looking, and this is something you can try at home. Find a few fun objects, it could be toys like I did, or other objects, and make a still life drawing of it. A still life doesn't always have to be a drawing. It could be a painting, or here's something fun to try, a collage. If you have some magazines at home, or maybe some catalogs that came in the mail, look through and see if you can find some objects you could cut out. I went through some of my magazines. I cut out a little stack of books. Here's a tote bag, a vase of flowers. I have some objects that I also made out of paper. So I just drew a simple lamp shape. I wanted a little plate of cookies. Once you have some objects cut out, then you can create a work of art using those objects. Come closer. I want to show you something. Come and look at my sketchbook. Here's the objects I cut out. Here's a cool background that I drew. That's why I call this multimedia. It's not only a drawing, but it's gonna make a cool collage for my objects. I'm picking the books first because of the large shape. I'm putting it here at the bottom of the page. That makes it look like it's close to you. I could place the tote bag here on the chair. And I put a table to put some of my objects on the table. I think maybe I want that over there. That looks good in the window too. Try overlapping some of your objects. Here's my iced latte and my plate of cookies. Maybe I'll put those overlapping my stack of books, and it will look like those are closer to us. That's an artist trick. It's fun to take these objects and move them around and come up with a composition that you like. I hope you try this collage multimedia project at home. Keep creating. Bye.